Since Subaru has a connection with witches and almost of their most of their daughters, because like Beatrice is the daughter of witch of greed, Echidna, I think so. So also this maybe Emilia is the daughter of Satella, so that's why they call her the means half witch or a witch's daughter, because maybe Roswell had married Echidna and gave birth to Emilia. People often confuse that all half elves are related to witch, because and you also don't see any other half elf. So I think uh, it is only witch of envy who is a half elf, and then she gave birth to a half elf who is satella. So maybe they are the only half elves in the world, because you don't see any other half elf, and people confuse that all half elf are witches. But there was one mystery which was very clearly given, like foreshadow. Foreshadow means the narrator tells you, but you don't get it because it is so subtle hint. So it was hinted at the first episode, but I I think I thought that it was maybe the story that Satella mistakenly told her name Satella, then told Emilia, but it was not actually like that. It had a connection that I will tell later on. But the thing is, when afterwards the episode progresses, that thing fades away, because there are so many episodes after which the connection makes sense, but till then that episode fades away from the mind. So yeah, now I'm gonna say that what I got to know when I thought deeply about it. I think Subaru wasn't in love with Emilia actually at the first. He was actually in love with Satella, but later on, uh, that's why the you would see that in later episodes, Satella, if shows face, she looks exactly like Emilia. It may be something like there is only resemblance, but there is nothing connection. But there is, because Beetlejuice also lives in Natsuki Subaru and Puck, which is most probably the mother of not the mother, but aunt or something of Emilia. So they were Beetlejuice and they were in love. So Beetlejuice stayed in Subaru, and I think so as Puck, that lady also who was guardian of Emilia, who stayed with her. So maybe it is that they died together, so they also protect their future together by residing in them. So in the first episode you see that she tells she's Satella, and at first Subaru also says that he loves her, and Puck also says that you have terrible taste, which means Satella had taken a liking for Subaru. So that's why you see every time that envy of which always says that you have saved me, and envy of which loves truly to Subaru, because even if Subaru doesn't accept her, she loves her, and also says him that even if he doesn't love her, it's okay, but he has to love himself. Like, she loves truly. So, but Emilia takes so much time to even reciprocate the love. So, even after being expressed by Subaru, so you get it that Satella has much more love, because actually the first love of Subaru was Satella, but he confused with Emilia because and you would say that Emilia, after return to death, she forgot that Subaru had saved her. Then how would she, envy of which, remember how what Subaru was? But envy of which was the actual person who gave Subaru the power. So obviously she would be out of that time dimension. So she remembers who Subaru's personality is and how much good he is, and she loves him. I guess that's why Beetlejuice had the witch power, because he was the guardian of the witch daughter, Satella, but they thought she was Emilia, or maybe it is the same person but different personalities. So yeah, that's why Beetlejuice had that power, and Puck also had its power, and I think so. Puck is actually Mother Fortuna. So yeah, that's why Fortuna and Beetlejuice love Subaru very much, because he is the friend of Satella or Emilia, whatever you say. They are the I think they are the same, because Satella, Emilia had, I think so, given powers to Beetlejuice because he was guardian. Satella and Emilia have totally similar appearance and every other feature, only their head brooch is different, and the personality. So maybe Satella is the emotional counterpart or envious counterpart of Emilia. It is only a different form of her, maybe a different personality form. Maybe the second time Emilia came due to change in timeline, but Satella, due to some glitch, was exited from that timeline, but she remembers this favor of Subaru because she is out of the timeline dimension or the timeline game, because it is her domain, it is her power. So obviously she is above her power, so she is outside of this domain or dimension stuff, time dimension stuff. You get it, right? I guess Satala gave him return by death power to give him a power to decide his future, to learn on by his own mistakes, to be independent and all that, and obviously to make give others a fair chance uh, by not giving a power like immortality or something. That would be just like a cheat skill in the game. I think Satella always stops Subaru from saying his power out loud, because maybe she wants to she wants only and only Subaru to keep that power, and no one else should harm Subaru to take benefit of him, and also maybe other witch or other people may think it's not fair, so maybe they would hurt Subaru out of jealousy and all that. So that's why she keeps Subaru's power a secret, maybe. And maybe Satella wanted to live with Subaru. That's why she already had saw the future and knew Subaru was the one for him. So she called him into her world, and maybe she wanted good of Subaru, because he was living a problematic life in his own world. So maybe that's why she wanted to give a better life, so she called him in her dimensions, in her domain, to give him a better life, I guess. The fruit seller you see in the first episode wasn't helped while Satella was there. So uh, the fruit seller doesn't like them when the first time they go with Emilia after the Satella thing, when means second time of Subaru when Emilia was with him. Then the fruit seller doesn't like him, but once helped with Emilia. He remembers Subaru after every return by death restart. So uh, also during Satella, he didn't meet Reinhard. Only after Emilia he met Reinhard. So how the drastic changes were still there when it was Emilia, but it was the changes during Satella wasn't there. So maybe there is some connection. And obviously, why out of the blue Satella would say that he had saved Subaru, and why Subaru would out of the blue say that he wants to save him? What is her trouble to save? And if nothing is between them, then why which of envy would say that he saved me, and why Subaru would say that he wants to save Satella if Satella isn't in any problem, and if he only met her the first time. At the tea party, he said that he wants to help her, but it was only their first time meeting. So maybe Subaru somewhat knows it. It is blurry in his mind, but he knows Satella. It can be something like that. And in between the first and the second one means the first time when he was with Satella, and the in Subaru's second time he was first time with Emilia. In between that there was a section when he was with no Satella or Emilia, but he was searching for the grey haired girl. So he had asked old man Rom about her, but he didn't knew about it. But after every restart, things don't change. They people remember the about the thing Subaru does. So how he doesn't remember? So maybe Satella was exited out of the timeline, but Emilia hadn't entered. So it took that one episode gap to for these transitions to happen. So that's why maybe Uncle Old Man Rom didn't knew about it. In first episode, he finds that the girl which he saved from goons, her name was Satella. But in second episode, when he asks that girl, means when he returns from death, he asks that girl that are you Satella? Then she hides herself and calls that says that why are you calling me witch, by the witch's name. So Subaru doesn't get to know the Satella much, but he has much more interactions with Emilia, because at first interaction he died very quickly. So, but maybe his first unknowingly true love is Satella, but confuses her with Emilia, because obviously after that maybe he would have thought that maybe he had mistaken or something for Emilia to be Satella, and he maybe have thought that he actually loved Emilia, but no, I think so he loved Satella, and it is her two personalities, right? So basically he confuses Emilia with Satella. So that's why Emilia doesn't know about how she got saved, because uh, whenever Subaru says that I have saved you, but she doesn't understand it, because he saved Satella, not Emilia. So but Satella always says that he has saved her, but in her Satella form we never saw Subaru save her. So maybe that first Emilia we saw in the first episode was Satella, and he had saved her then. And that's why she always says that Subaru saved her. And also, obviously, Satellas has true love for Subaru because she doesn't care if he loves her or not, even though she loves him madly, that she has given him power. Still, he doesn't let anyone say it because maybe Subaru can get in wrong hands just to exploit his power, or maybe someone would be jealous or try to harm him. So she doesn't let him tell others about his power, and mostly doesn't brag about it. Rather, she is much more she's much more concerned about Subaru, not brags about giving him power. And also, she could have given him something like immortality, but she gives him the power of return from death because she wants him to decide his own future, learn from his own mistakes, and depend on himself, be independent, and learn everything and do on his own, and decide his own future, because you always have seen that she respects his boundary, gives him space. So it shows that they have very high resemblance, Emilia and Satella, and they only differ by a head brooch. They have different head brooch and just differ in little personality, or otherwise they are mostly the same looking people, and also they both are elf. Emilia only gets troubled because of her resemblance to Envy of Witch, and Envy of Witch gets villainized because maybe she is just a person crazy for her love, which is Subaru, going way out of the boundaries. Subaru doesn't says he doesn't know about saving Satella, but actually he knew about saving Satella, but didn't ever saw her face when she came in as Satella or Witch of Envy, because she always wears a hood or veil type stuff. And um, when she came as Witch of Envy, so she doesn't show her, and always maybe he thought that due to his return to death power, Emilia forgot about how Subaru saved her, and thought that Witch of Envy or Satella, which he saved, is Emilia actually. But maybe he had got confused. But I think actually it was Satella the whole time, and she's the one who got saved by Subaru, and she also remembers all this stuff. So it was maybe not Emilia, because Emilia doesn't remember any of the stuff, and maybe uh, maybe they look similar, so Subaru got confused between Emilia and Satella, and maybe Emi- so maybe he thought that who he loves is actually Emilia, but it was Satella whom he saved, and who he loves. So, but Satella never showed her face, and Emilia was the one whose face Subaru had seen, which is similar to Satella. So this confusion was valid. And I think maybe Satella doesn't show her face to Subaru so that he doesn't feel indebted to her, as she given her power due to only Subaru saving her, and forcefully push love on Subaru. So maybe that's why she doesn't show her face, so that Subaru doesn't feel indebted to Satella, because she had true love, and it is not her style to force love on Subaru. So yeah, so maybe that's why she doesn't show him face. So Subaru says that he wants to save Satella because maybe he blurry remembers something that Satella is being trapped in, and he has saved her. So maybe that memories are coming back, and but it's blurry. So uh, that's why he's saying to save her, or else why would he be concerned, or why would he say that stuff if Satella is in no trouble? So maybe she was in trouble. He saw it. He maybe saved her, but doesn't remember clearly due to his return to death power and another world stuff, isekai stuff. So maybe Subaru uh, has a blur memory in him. So that's why he involuntarily said Satella that he would save her. And Satella was being a little means what do you say, harsh or rough with Subaru at starting with her behavior, because maybe she had called Subaru to New World, so maybe he would create some chaos if she gave him a upper hand or something. That's why, because she cared about him, so that's why maybe she didn't just means praised Subaru. She was a little rough. That's why, so that she could means handled Subaru with better care. So that's why maybe actually, so that would be from out of love for Subaru and care about him. You would remember that in one episode, Beetlejuice had said that he has done so many things for Witch of Envy, but what did he actually do for Witch of Envy? But he had done so many things for Emilia. So maybe Emilia is Witch of Envy, don't you think? Because he, when he was fighting Sin Archbishop of Greed to protect Emilia, took the uh, he took his soul out and uh, gave it to the devil of unseen hands. So maybe he's referring to that he had done so many things for Witch of Envy, because maybe he knows that Witch of Envy is Emilia, and he had done so many things for Emilia to protect Emilia. So and obviously Beetlejuice Romani Conti loved Fortuna, so he preached love. So maybe Emilia doesn't know all of this because it is faded in her childhood memory. Yeah, we actually explore that in later episodes. Um, so yeah, she maybe she forgotten it, so that's why she doesn't understand. But I think um, she was Witch of Envy, but she doesn't remember it. So yeah, so that's why Beetlejuice says that he has done so much things for Witch of Envy, but it is actually Emilia whom he was saving from Synapse Bishop of Greed. And since Subaru loves Emilia, so that's why maybe witch cultists are love rival of Subaru, sort of, because witch cultist leader Beetlejuice loved Emilia, so naturally the other love of Emilia, Subaru, becomes naturally the contender or love rival of Beetlejuice, Subaru, you know. So, but in their rivalry, the witch cultists went too far, so that's why they were looking villains, And obviously, since their source of love is witch of envy, so witch of envy also looks like a villain, looks like on the wrong side, because they are doing all this for her love. So that's why she gets the blame, sort of. Maybe witch cultists thought that they were collecting power for witch of envy that would make her happy and do all the weird stuff they were doing. So maybe it is that. This show is confusing and a little pain in the head, but I think it is crazy, intriguing, and thought provoking. It has so many mysteries and puzzles and connections. This show is crazy cool. That's why he preaches love, because till the end he was protecting his love, Mother Fortuna and Emilia, and also he died in love with fighting with Mother Fortuna, whom she couldn't ever tell that he loved her, and also she loved him. Both couldn't tell each other till the end, but at the end they were relieved because they were fighting for each other together, and they protected their most important treasure, which was Emilia. I think so. Puck is Mother Fortuna. Like Beetlejuice had kept his promise, and he still survives in Subaru to save Emilia. Uh, and also, like that only, Puck also stayed in Emilia to save her, and also. Mother Fortuna said that she promised her Emilia to that she will be by her side always and always protect her. But and Mother Fortuna said a dialogue that she loves her daughter most in the world, and the same exact line by line Puck also said. Which episode I don't remember, but he said that. And also Puck was relieved after seeing Subaru's love for Emilia, like a parent gets relief when they find a right partner for their people. So like that only she got relieved and retired from the position of protecting Emilia and let Subaru take over. So yeah, maybe she is Mother Fortuna. Satella and Rem were actually falling for Subaru very naturally, while Emilia was still not able to find the path she wanna take, if she likes Subaru or not. So maybe the true love from both the side, it was not even one-sided. Subaru also liked Rem and sort of witch of envy, because she was irritated from other witches, but I don't think so. I think so. He had a soft spot for witch of envy. Emilia made him sleep on on her lap, but Satella used to let him sleep on Puck's lap, because Satella used to give him his space. He respected his boundaries, and she wanted to make him comfortable and make him love himself, not force her love, because she very much loved Subaru in real. So I think so. You can see that personality difference too. Uh, and I think Al is the slum person whom Satella and Subaru asked for direction of Felt house, because not only his physique looks like it, but his cheerfulness, his personality, also looks like it, and he calls Subaru bro. And he only befriends Subaru like Al, even if he's living with Priscilla, who just underestimates everyone. And the face hiding part also makes sense because maybe he wouldn't want to show his face because he feels inferior because of his background compared to when he has when he sees Priscilla, so he may get that inferiority complex. That's why he hides his face, maybe. I didn't know that there is another anime where they show Satella slash Emilia.
It's beyond cringe. It's beyond cringe. We gotta hear that again.